Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire. We're playing the Silent today. It has been quite a while since I've done a video on this character, but let's jump into it. We're in the Underdogs fighting Soulfish. Oof, really not a fan of these options, but we'll see. I think Silver Crucible can be good if you have like a challenging path with like a couple elites before. Basically, if you have a path that's good but difficult before the chest, then Silver Crucible can be quite nice because it gives you enough like early strength to get through those first combats without taking a ton of damage. So I think like these are kind of opposite options, Fishing Rod versus Crucible. This gives you a bunch of early upgrades. So if you have a hard path now, this one's good. If you're looking just for kind of more long-term scaling, Fishing Rod probably will give you like 4 upgrades over the course of the run, which is okay. Honestly, I would probably just take Lost Coffer instead of Fishing Rod, though, personally. Let's see how many elites we can take. I feel like the Silent likes elites. I mean, I feel like that about every character, basically. Necrobinder can struggle against Overgrowth elites, specifically the statue. But I think just having like a plan in mind of how you're going to beat every fight you're coming up to is really helpful. Okay, so how am I doing this? This is 2 elites. This is 2 elites. We can go shop into a fire into an elite. This is only 1 elite, but you do get a fire. But I don't know why I'm highlighting this. Because we'd like to take 3 if we can. And this path also gives us a pretty nice 3 elites setup. We don't get a shop, but I think that's fine. The problem... Oh, no, I do. If I want to skip the fire, I can take a shop. I can do something like this. So that's also another direction we could head. This left path, I mean, this is just a ton of early combats without much way to avoid it, right? So I think this actually is a pretty good instance where Silver Crucible could be useful because normally hard pull combats would show up after the 3rd combat. So like easy. This one's going to be hard. If I go this way, I'm going to have 2 hard fights before I like even hit a shop or a fire or anything. And then I have to go to an elite. And then there's basically no hard fights left. So Silver Crucible, if I take it, I miss my treasure chest, but I gain the ability to fight an extra elite, which is kind of equivalent to a treasure chest. And I should hopefully have higher health going into these 2 hard combats. So I think actually I'm going to take Silver Crucible for that reason. You could take Fishing Rod for a similar reason, where we just have a bunch of combats, but the problem is Fishing Rod's not really going to make us that strong going into these 2 combats. So I'm actually going to take this, jump in this way. And it should hopefully help us. Let's neutralize so I can just defend. Yeah, next turn is all attacks. Am I even killing, actually? 23... Yes, I am. But I might have to take quite a bit of damage in the process. Pretty unfortunate draw order. Or I can just try and full block you. So I can take 6, right? Strike kills, but then I take 2 damage from each. Or I can go like Survivor Defend that does full block, strike this one. But then I'm kind of in a similar spot for next turn, which doesn't look good. And this one having 19 HP instead of 18 is pretty rough because then I'll have to draw specifically Neutralize to be able to kill it. So this is actually a really weird draw order to begin with. Take 6 and kill. I don't think is correct, which means it's got to be blocked for as much as I can. And I guess we just strike this one. Okay, I do hit neutralize. So I can go defend, neutralize, strike on this guy. Still taking 8 here, but at least this one's dead. Neutralize will put you down to 4. Let's make sure it doesn't... 4 times 3 times 0.75. Neutralize will put it down to 3 by 3. So I'll take 9 from this one. Next turn, I'm drawing some amount of things. I might be able to take less, right? If I go defend, neutralize, you're attacking for 9. And then I would lose 2 off the spikes, but then I'd still block for 3. But then I don't have enough energy to kill this one either. What happens if I just go strike, strike, strike this one, kill it, just raw neutralize this one? I take 11, which is still more. So the play is defend, kill this one with attacks, and sadly take 8. Sometimes it just be like that. Okay, we get a cure all, early potion's good, and all upgraded cards. I like this too. Upgraded up my sleeve, does give you shivs. Dagger spray solves immediate problems. We have a lot of difficult combats coming up. We know if we're going to try and take 3 elites, one of them is going to be the multi-enemy skulking Phantasmal Gardeners. So this kind of makes sure we have an answer to that combat. So I think I'm actually going to take this. Well-Laid Plans is a card I would love, but this is a card that scales with how good your cards are. Like, when you only have defends and strikes, it's not that good. I mean, maybe it is that good, because you can retain the blocks. No, I need to solve the problem right now. I would love, 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 love to have upgraded Well-Laid Plans, but there's a bunch of, like, multi-enemy combats that we could face, and just having one upgraded dagger spray makes it so much easier. It does 8. I'm not killing, so we'll just block. So I think it's kind of like an investment in the future. And it makes combats like this easier. Well-Laid Plans, ooh, I could take a Flick Flack. I mean, that's just, we can kill a lot of enemies that way. I like Up My Sleeve. 4 shivs gets cheaper. That does give us scaling. Puts us in a direction, right? This keeps us open to going into certain builds, like shivs or like just playing a bunch of cards. This is, again, because we already have Dagger Spray, less necessary. And then Dodge and Roll does give us significant amounts of block, which can also be good on the underdogs. Silence skews towards block anyway. I'm grabbing Up My Sleeve. I do like that card. Okay. Downside of Up My Sleeve right now is a little expensive for this turn. But we should be able to kill and take not too much damage over the rest of this fight. Drawing Up My Sleeve there would have been nice, but honestly drawing it here will also be good. Sweet. That's a lot of shivs. Slice plus Deadly Poison plus is quite good into most of the upcoming fights. I do like that. I mean, this is pretty fun. This many shivs makes... I'm gonna take this. This many shivs makes so many cards potentially good. Here's where Dagger Spray pays off. So this does 16 plus 6. So I can, like, triple defend. Because Dagger Spray does 12. Or I could just use a Cure All. And then maybe hit the shop instead of a fire. Because I'm being attacked for 15, right? So if I defend, we're fine. Up My Sleeve. This does 16 plus strike would be 22. So I can't kill any of them unless I use a Cure All. I wait, and then next turn, this can do 6 plus 6, or 12 plus 16 would be 28, and then I could kill. So actually I'm gonna full block. I can't block next turn, so if I need to, I can use a Cure All to try and hit Dagger Spray Up My Sleeve, but this patience I think paid off. Because now we can kill this one. Start here. Then I gotta kill this one next turn, but maybe I can block it as well. Nope, we draw Up My Sleeve again. The other one. We're gonna kill this one. We'll shiv. I can even strike here. And then I get 2 turns to kill this one before I take any damage. which up my sleeve scales so well into this combat. Ooh, explosive ampule also helps a lot. Okay, I took up my sleeve. I mean, I can just take a lot of Shiv cards. Yeah, I kind of like this. It's block. It's not upgraded. This would be compared to up my sleeve, which only upgrades to give you one more Shiv. Cloak and, or, like, go from 3 to 4. This one upgrades to go from 1 to 2, so it's like twice as good. I will take it, I think. Kind of looking for an accuracy, so I'm gonna take the shop because the fire, like most of our good cards, are upgraded anyway, so it doesn't help us nearly as much as being able to buy a key card for our deck, which would be like an accuracy or something that boosts our Shiv's damage quite a lot. Noxious Fume's also quite good. I do like a Noxious Fumes. Pinpoint on sale. Problem is a lot of my skills are expensive, so it's going to be hard to play Pinpoint. Does this deck need Noxious Fumes? It's quite good into many of the upcoming combats. It would have been a lot better had I taken the upgraded poison cards. I don't currently have those. You grab Deflect or a Hand Trick for a little bit extra block that I... Oh, Hand Trick with up my sleeve is really good. I'm gonna grab that. Being able to play that for free helps a lot of problems. And I think I'm just gonna move on. I can't afford to prolong. Sucker Punch is kind of more of the same of what our deck does. Trash Heap. Random Forgotten card. I do get 100 gold, but I'm not hitting another shop, so I'll just take the relic. Okay. Whatever we get a curse gets 6 max HP. Thanks. Oof. Okay, this fight's challenging, but guess we're okay. I mean, I'm just overblocking. Honestly, I'm gonna cure all for this fight. Perfect. I wanted to be able to do this. I can hand trick the up my sleeve, then survivor the up my sleeve. This just does a lot of damage. And we are full blocked. Check for 8. Okay, up my sleeve just kills from here. There's the accuracy. All right. With accuracy, having lost more max HP, am I in a position to fight this elite and these two? I don't get anything from the chest. I think I want to hit this fire first. It's quite a bit safer, so let's go here. I'd like to upgrade the accuracy if I can. Oh, I need a discard. Because this start is awesome, but a little bit slow, right? I almost need to play this up my sleeve. Nah. We'll dagger spray. Only take 4 here. 14 is a full block, but I'm a little bit worried about this turn. Yeah, get my accuracy. I've been weakened. This does 8 plus 4 is 12, so I could use explosive ampule. You're taking for 20, I guess I'll take 5. Okay. Now, shivs do more damage. This should clean up the fight, hopefully. Next turn, I should be able to kill the other one. I can't let you take 80 gold from me, my friend. Okay. We get another explosive ampule. Okay. And there's the prepared we've been looking for. Okay. Up my sleeve. We don't get anything from this chest, tragically. But we get to go here. 20 HP, 2 explosive ampules. Ugh. I gotta rest, unfortunately. I do hit another fire after this guy. But yeah, resting here is rough, but we don't have the block to handle specifically this fight. Like, yeah, exactly this instance, right? I would have taken so much damage. Because I drew literally no block in my opening hand. So we're just taking 16. For 12. Ugh. We're gonna have all of our block in the turn where we don't need that much block. Two up my sleeve is also not the best plan because they're a little bit expensive, so you can get stuck with like having a bunch of them in hand. We do 8. Next turn I'm drawing some good defend. So I can use one explosive ampule to make it possible to kill you next turn. I think I'm gonna do that. That way, I know I'm drawing some defend, but 24 is a lot, and if I draw any up my sleeves, it's just lethal. So we took 20 from the original hit. Okay. Nightmare's funny. I don't think this deck can afford to play a Nightmare. Calculated Gamble. With Hand Trick, it's point good. I do have a Prepared, but being able to play those for free would be good. I could just take a Backflip. It is just more block, and this character likes block a lot. No, I'm gonna take Gamble. Okay, 18 HP. I really want to do an upgrade. I fought the character, like the fight that I'm like scared of. I can upgrade Prepared or Accuracy. Accuracy in particular makes me just kill everything so quickly. Let's upgrade. Mostly because I know my deck has the tools to handle most of the other fights. I think I'll do Prepared. This makes it twice as good. Please don't be a fight. Okay, good. Can get Greed and 334 gold, but then I'm fighting this fight with a Curse. Oh, but that gives me 6 max HP. Let's do it. Thanks, Darkstone Periapt. Honestly worth it. Okay. Come on, man. Can I just have a good opening hand for once? Okay. Let's do this, I guess. Like, any of the up my sleeves would have been great, but alas. We're gonna have to discard the Ascender's Bane here, tragically. I have an Accuracy. Okay. I mean, I can take 12. Guess I take 7 here. Basically all the max HP I lost from, or I got off Darkstone Periapt. So I can stagger. How much can I block for? Like for 18. I can block for another 12, so I can full block this. And I could use my energy potion to be able to play this, but then I stagger, so I guess I wait one turn. Still full blocking. 6 damage. Puts you into 78 HP. So we're okay there. There's an up my sleeve. I'm just playing all of these and that should be enough damage. I guess I could play this first. Yeah, we're just playing up my sleeves and killing. Or not killing immediately, but 14 damage we can just handle. Great. Teriel down, we get more max HP. And we get Ricochet, Flickflack, or Memento Mori. Sadly, I didn't fight the combat that I took my first card for, which was Phantasmal Gardeners, but we would have encountered that if I fought this combat. But I think getting a fight here required us to use our potion, which made this combat a lot harder. Memento Mori. Deal 9 damage, 4 additional damage for each card discarded this turn. think I'd rather just have Ricochet than that, right? If you play, let's say I play Prepared. I'll discard 2 cards. This will do 9 plus 8, which will be like 17. This already just does 12, and I don't have to spend energy on it. Seems pretty good. Is it something that I want? Yes. Yes, it is. Go here. Tragically, we have to rest again. So far, I'm not in love with this hand. I can hand trick, but I don't actually need to because I'm not, like, I don't have to block for anything. They really love to not give us our expensive cards on the turns when we need to play them. Okay, there's an up my sleeve. There's 2 up my sleeves. That's quite good. I'm going to use Energy Potion to be able to play both of them because this makes the rest of the fight so much easier. Because these are just going to get cheaper and cheaper. And also, quite good damage, right? Maybe I didn't need to rest. Check for 8. Basically anything that isn't shivs, like, I don't really need to worry about. Look at this damage though, 5. I just need to get a knife trap. Discard the back end. You're going to become intangible. But that's okay. Take 6. Maybe I did need to rest. I think I would have been like exactly dead right now. This will do 8 plus 4, slightly more than playing the Ricochet. And then, yeah, we just draw like an up my sleeve and I'm fine. Or I do this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Assassinate helps with our front-loaded damage significantly. However, Adrenaline is awesome for a very specific reason. It lets us play like 2 up my sleeves. We're kind of starved for energy right now. We have some expensive cards. And Adrenaline does sort of solve that, and upgrading it makes it even better. This card's just ridiculous. I like Assassinate a lot. Our deck is quite aggressive, but our damage isn't necessarily good on turn 1 because we need to hit accuracy before our damage is good. And we might not be able to like align accuracy plus shivs in the same turn. So this is more high variance. This is just always going to be good. I'll take Adrenaline. Interesting the poison deck we could have had. Also I have 560 gold. Toasty Mittens. Hang on. Hang on. Toasty Mittens shivs is interesting. I don't think I'm going to do that. Very Hot Cocoa gives us like absurd amounts of Venerable Tea Set energy. Pumpkin Candle I have just enjoyed. Let's look at the map. I'd like to hit some shops. Fires before elites is quite helpful because we have the tea set. Can take 2 elites here. Can take 2 elites this way. Where are the shops? They're all on the left side. Okay. This way I could take a shop after the elite. If I go this way, I have to take 2. What is this map, dude? These maps have been really bad. The first one was bad too. Yeah, if I want to take any shop, I have to take 2 shops. Which I want to take a shop. I have 560 gold. I mean, fire before elite does make it significantly easier, but I think the shop will be a huge damage boost. I can go, but then I'm taking 2 shops. My Pumpkin Candle, does that get me to this elite combat? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if this is a fight, Pumpkin Candle is pretty rough because I'd have to rekindle before this, but I really want to upgrade like accuracy or calculated gamble or adrenaline. Quite challenging actually. Very Hot Cocoa is fine, but I don't need it with tea set. Like I'm gonna have a bunch of energy anyway, so I guess it is Pumpkin Candle. And that makes, also, for the same reason Adrenaline was good, that makes Up My Sleeve even better. But I'm a little bit worried about my ability to kill this elite before taking a shop, so I guess I'm going this way, and I'm going to take the shop. I'm going to draw a card. Perfect. I could play Neutralize. I think that's probably a good idea. Then let's discard my hand. Sweet, dude. Yeah, I get to do exactly the thing that I love, which is hat-tricking it up my sleeve. Then playing it for free. I'm full blocking. 16, so I could just kill this one. I mean, look at that damage. I did have to use a potion for this, tragically. But I get a potion back, so it's okay. Hidden daggers, oh my god. Okay, more shivs, more discard. It's perfect for the deck. Let's go. Upgraded uncommon attack. I want to keep the explosive potion because it's so good into Decimillipede, so let's do this. Strangle is pretty good. Strangle with all the shivs is interesting. Pinpoint. I'll take a strangle. That's just more damage. I think that's acceptable. Alright, let's hit the shop. 574 gold. What do we want? Second accuracy. Pretty good. Strike dummy. Shivs need to say strike on them, right? I could take lava lamp. We are quite capable of perfect combats, I believe. I mean, I'll buy accuracy and I'll buy a blade dance. The rest I need to figure out. Touch of Insanity I can use to play up my sleeve for free, which is quite nice. Card remove the greed, probably worth doing. Oh yeah, I could do 2 card removes. Oh, greed's eternal, you can't remove it. I'll remove a strike. This deck does not care about strikes in the slightest. Then Secret Technique is fine, it's just another skill. None of these particularly help like what I'm interested in. I could grab a like a weak potion to help with the upcoming combats, or maybe a Heart of Iron, because I can give weak with Neutralize. Although the weak potion is much cheaper than the plating, so I guess I'll buy that. And then move on. Holy cow. Okay. Let's start here. Strangle's a good one. Get rid of... So what am I going to play here? I want to play up my sleeve, which would require accuracy, which means maybe... I'm not playing the strikes. We'll start there. Definitely not playing these. Strangle's going to do absurd damage. So I can go like Strangle on you. It's like almost too much damage to one guy, right? Because this plus Dagger Spray is just going to kill, essentially. Do I have enough with Dagger Spray up my sleeve accuracy to kill? This does 8 damage 4 times. This does 6 damage twice. So you have the most health. 29 minus 12 is 17. So that would be just short of killing, right? Because I could play 2 attacks on you, but then I have to play 2 attacks on you and it wouldn't kill. We're definitely going to Dagger Spray. I really want to play this up my sleeve because it is so much damage, but then I'm taking damage off the rest of them. What does Strangle accuracy up my sleeve look like? That might actually work. Strangle does 9, and then it's going to do 1, 2, 6 more hits. So 9 plus 18. 9 plus 18 is 27. So Strangle will just kill this guy if I go accuracy up my sleeve. And then this will do 4 times 8 damage, which is 32. So this will kill both. So let's do that. Then I'm taking no damage, which is perfect. And then this looks perfect as well. Hand trick this defend. Play both of these. You're dead. Beautiful. Glad I figured that one out. Do I need a dagger throw? It is more discard. Which is good with like ricochet and stuff. A little bit more card draw. How much do I care about the 9 damage? It's okay. Sucker Punch weak, if it was upgraded, I would definitely be taking. I'm mostly thinking like, what do I need to handle these elites? Do I need to take a Sucker Punch? I have a weak potion, so probably not. Don't think I need a dagger throw either. Ooh. Okay, 2 strikes for ultimate to strike. I will definitely do that. That's the card move I was looking for. So this requires going through 2 shops. Let's take 1 shop. This is a significantly difficult fight, however. We're prepared. That was actually not intentional, but it is funny. So I can go... I can do a lot of stuff here. Let's ditch the defense. I can go accuracy, accuracy up my sleeve. So Shiz will do 8 additional damage. So it's going to be 12 times 4 is 48. It's probably worth it. Or I can go accuracy up my sleeve, cloak and dagger, and then I get to block this attack. Maybe that's even better. Wait, this does 8, they'll do 12. So accuracy, if I play it, will add 16 damage. Maybe that's... I could draw hidden daggers, I could calculated gamble. Blade Dance also quite good. Alright, I'll just take the 6 here, I think. And we're just gonna try and burst down you. Take 6. Trying to save my potions for upcoming elites if I can. This hand's quite terrible. However, I do get to full block. And this hand looks pretty good. Hidden daggers will discard the toxics, that'll be fine. Oh, you're so dead, dude. I guess I'll discard a ricochet because I can calculate a gamble away the toxic. There, Blade Dance. Yeah. There's a lot of damage. Upgraded dodge and roll. I think I will be taking that. Okay, this fight is going to be potentially challenging. It's going to be pretty rough. I need to make my shivs do more damage before I can really play them. 10. I could weak potion. You're attacking for 24 and the most I can block for is 16, so yes. Weak potion. Now I block for 16. I really want to play this up my sleeve. That does give me so many shivs. It'll give me like 5 dazed. I guess I just wait. Play 1 strike. But the rest I don't think I'm going to play. Bro. Yeah, we're not really prepared for this combat. Weaken you more. I really don't want to play this Ricochet, and I have to play it if I play Survivor, so I'm just taking 5, tragically. Ugh. This does 12. I will play that one. But yeah, this is pretty rough. Okay. Well, not the best hand slash draws. Bottom decking all the accuracies. Not ideal. Alright, my friend. I have 2 active accuracies. It's the best I can offer. I'm wondering if I was just supposed to play the original up my sleeve because I would just have shivs in my deck. I need to draw like any attack. Well, kind of. Kind of. You're weakened, but that is 3 days going in. Okay. We are alive. Barely. I'm gonna hold out, because drawing any shiv would be way more damage. I think I should have played the original up my sleeve. That fight went terribly. I would call that inexperience on the character. But we did win. We get some good stuff. Apply 1 week to all enemies. 4 poison to all enemies, or just gain 6 block. I think this deck is a little bit block lacking. I will take Untouchable. Upgraded Adrenaline and Cloak and Dagger, both excellent. Bronze Scales would have helped a lot in that fight. It's okay. So, no Waffle. Bread is interesting. Prowess makes shivs do a lot more damage. Kusarigama's really good, actually. I like the Anchor. That can help me survive this combat. Sadly, I can't do this fight, so I gotta go here. Ghost in a Jar, gain 1 intangible. I mean, I have a lot of gold. Let's buy the Anchor. Can no longer afford Kusarigama. Leading Strike is absurd damage in the deck. With 2 accuracies. I think that's quite good. Do I need it though? Because really this deck, I need to draw the accuracy before anything, and getting this early is not that helpful. I do like Prowess, if I can upgrade it. A little bit, it's kind of like a accuracy that also boosts like dodge and roll. It's really good with dodge and roll. The thing I don't like about Prowess is it just takes up a deck slot. I think we're just going to card remove a strike. Really just trying to get through this next combat. I think this will help. The Anchor helps, the accuracy helps, the Strangle helps. The attack for 10 does not help. Okay. So, how am I going to do this? I definitely need to play accuracy. Dagger Spray effectively does 36 damage for 1. Need a little bit more energy, ideally. So I can kill this guy. You're doing the most. I can certainly kill you. With accuracy, Dagger Spray, Cloak and Dagger. Survivor? Survivor lets me block this guy. This will do 12. This will give me 2 shivs, which each do 8. So you're definitely dead. Then I'm not playing Strangle. But I think that's okay. Because blocking you, I'm not even being attacked next turn if I do that. Oh, but I don't need to Survivor because I have this. Okay, so with Strangle, 10 plus 6 would be 16. These do 8 each. Okay, I will just Survivor then. That lets me just full block. I could have maybe done something with Strangle killing this guy, but I think this is fine as well. 12, you're dead. Because you attack for more than this guy does this turn. You're at 19, Ricochet does 12, so I think that will be lethal. Just short. I could use Blessings of the Forge. That's like the least likely to do anything for me. Cool. I get a backflip. I do like a backflip. Blur can also help, but I think the just digging through your deck is really what we need right now. Oh, and my pumpkin's down too. Man, this is a really rough Act 2 for me. Please don't be a fight. Great. Random 0 cost card. Precise cut. Sure. Can I combat an elite? I don't know that I can. The anchor helps a lot. Oh, I have T-set. Yeah, we're fine. Both accuracies. Finally. Both accuracies, no shivs. You love to see it. Okay, dagger spray. I will just defend. I am taking a lot of damage here. And I'm going to just explosive ampule. Okay, we take 13. We lose untouchable. Strike doesn't do much for us. And now we just play a lot of shivs. You're the scariest. You're dead. More shivs. You're scary next turn. You are also dead. You are gonna die to spikes. Thank you. Thank you for addressing this matter. Knife trap. Alright, we're in. We are in, dude. Knowledge demon. He does hit for a lot. If I can set up a knife trap, that would be awesome. I mean, my damage is so high. The problem is at 14 HP, I could be caught like on a turn where I don't have block. Also, anchor doesn't help into this fight. Ugh, sucks. Kindle would be so important here. Centennial Puzzle does help a lot, though. Okay, I will play up my sleeve. I think I just want to gamble it away because I really, really, really want to set up my deck, and this is just more cards. It's going to be worse for the future, but I think the short-term bonus of drawing 10 cards here is worth it. I can also establish a Strangle, which seems sick. Here's my accuracy. This we can... I want to try and hit another accuracy if I can. But that might not be... I'd have to hit it off backflip, and I have so many other energy demands right now. Because I just want to get a bunch of shivs in my discard for Knife Trap. Yeah, okay. Probably not going to do that today. I mean, actually, maybe I just energy potion this Knife Trap. That's a lot of damage with everything going on. Okay. Draw one fewer card. I'm basically just trying to redraw Knife Trap. So... what do I want to do? You can hand trick this dodge and roll. Okay, perfect. We block. This is why we opted to not take damage. Now I get to have some fun. I do draw the Shiv, but I think that's okay. I can defend, play my precise cut, and then hidden daggers. Yeah, knife trap or up my sleeve basically handles this. More block next turn is great. Down to 47. Cannot play more than 3 cards each turn. I think that just kills me. 21. We're fine here. Barely. Get him. Okay, we're setting up. We are setting up Serpent Form. I don't think I need that. I think I need Inky Shivs, man. Serpent Form's cool, though. You may cook at rest sites. Oh my god, I need the pumpkin candle so badly. Alright. Look at the map. We're fighting Aeon Glass. Finally, I get to fight Aeon Glass with a Silent to demonstrate how to do it. I just need to hit a lot of rest sites, right? I need to cook, I need to kindle. So, there's a good rest site. The most rest sites goes through an elite, but there's quite a few events there. And then I can hit a shop into another elite. I don't love it, but it is the most rest sites, and I would really like to kindle a pumpkin candle. I don't think I can take Meat Cleaver. I think it's got to be Sai. The first card you play each combat. There's not a lot of cards that would be really good. Like, I'd like to double Knife Trap, but that doesn't really work. I'm going to take Sai. We're going to go this way. Although, double Dagger Spray would be kind of sick here. Okay, so we're here. I can prepared. Good with these. You're dead. We're also blocking you, so... You're very dead. Get max damage. Okay, you know what? Pretty good opener. Knife Trap. That's a lot of shivs, man. That is a lot of shivs. I will take it. How many shivs is too many shivs? That is a good question. It's never enough. I'm already full blocked, so I can discard these two. I don't like the precise cut, but I got that from, ooh. Oh, dude, hand trick up my sleeve. Let's go. Up my sleeve and blocked for 20 or dagger for 26. So this will be a full block, but I'm just going to kill this guy anyway. Knife Trap does 4 shivs. You're just dead. I guess there's not really a good way to, like, hit this guy anyway. Oh, I could just play Untouchable. That's a full block, and then I can Knife Trap this one. Yeah, that's fine. Enemy loses 3 HP. I think you're dead? Beautiful. Not taking any of these. Let's go through this rain of events. Clumsy for a relic gives me max HP. It's perfect. Whenever you apply poison, apply an additional poison. I am definitely doing that right now. Gain a debt, more max HP. And I'm going to hit a shop eventually. Let's do it. It's a little bit sketchy. Okay, there's the curse. There's our rare card. So I want to get this card too. 2 divinations remain. And then rare. Okay, so I get gold. I get a Tingsha. Holy. A lot of upgraded cards. I get a second knife trap. Or Envenom Snecko Skull. Very interesting. Envenom Snecko Skull. Kind of expensive. This is ridiculous. I guess this gives me like a pretty... The problem with Knife Trap is it's bad if I draw it early. Envenom is pretty good with Snecko Skull. I mean, 2 Knife Traps is hilarious, but I think I need something that gives me like staying damage. I don't even know if staying damage makes sense, but like continuous damage is very helpful. This being a combat's rough, but I do have 95 max HP, so it's not that bad. I'm being attacked for 16 plus 12 is 28. Okay. Up my sleeve with accuracy, 4 times 8, 32. Plus precise cut would kill this one, and then I'm full blocking you. Yeah. Okay, little bit sketchy for next turn. That's why we're here, though. I can make these do 12, so it'd be like 24. Or I could just calculate a gamble these away and try and draw like a knife trap or something. Kind of think that's better. Especially with Tingsha. Okay, now you're weak. I can knife trap. You're gonna die to choke anyway, so knife trap here. And then I'm going to survivor away this debt so I don't lose my gold. Thanks, Tingsha. You get spiked. You're very dead. You're so dead. Beautiful. Second prepared. Wait a second. Outbreak. Whenever you apply poison, deal 3 or 4 damage to all enemies. I happen to have an Envenom, which makes every single shiv I do... I guess it's like an accuracy, right? It's like a weird roundabout accuracy because it would just add 4 damage. Maybe it's not that good. I think prepared is better, right? It's a weird accuracy, but only after I've set up Envenom. And if I'm playing shivs with Envenom, I think I'm doing fine. I don't need Outbreak. It's cool. I think I'm just going to take prepared. Okay, we get to hit the fire. So, 1 combat. I think if I kindle here, I should be okay through the rest. So we're going to kindle here. Then I get to fight this elite with more energy. Rainbow Ring. Strength would be so good on this build. Alright, my friend. So Strangle doesn't do anything because he has Artifact. Let me Adrenaline. Okay, I have enough block. Let's go Envenom. I'm just trying to get rid of his artifact with this precise cut, I think. But I can do this first. 1, 2. Now I can Strangle. And then we can still have fun. Play the Ricochet. Oh, get poisoned, man. That's a full block. Knife Trap does literally nothing. Because I don't have any shivs. Sure, I'll just block. Pretty good turn 1. And that's kind of why I don't think I needed the... Oof. Cloak of Daggers... Or the debt is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. Lose some gold. Okay, I can discard these. This turn's a little bit scary, right? He's not weakened anymore. I have to block for like 45. Can I kill? Potentially. Potentially, but maybe not. Blade of Ink would be a really good thing to draw. Let me Colorless Potion, see what that offers. Fisticuffs does give me some block. Nine blocks, okay. So if I play Fisticuffs, Calculated Gamble gets rid of all the shivs that I just created, and then I would have to like up my sleeve into more. I'm gonna block. I think I am just gonna gamble. Then I can draw a little bit. Okay, I'm not playing Strike. These both have Ethereal. I'm considering going Blade of Ink Survivor. I don't think I'm playing up my sleeve here, because Blade Dance is kind of just better. Can I do 121? What does that look like? This would be 5 total shivs. So these shivs each do 8. And then basically an additional 2 from poison. So each shiv does 10. So this is like 30. And these do 1 extra damage. I guess they nerfed this. So 5. So this will do 11. That's like 50 something. It's nowhere near killing. So we're going to do Inky Shiv so you're weak. Why is this doing so much? Oh, I have strength. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to Survivor the accuracy. I think taking 5 is pretty good. Oh. Okay. Guess I should do this first. Up my sleeve. The scaling is here. Bag of Prep on the Silent. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Honestly, I don't think I care about that. Take a Putter Demise. Let's go. So I get to go here. Pumpkin is kindled, so it's going to be... Even if this is a combat, it'll be 3, 2, 1, 0. So even if the event's combat, Pumpkin is set. Do I need to upgrade in Venom? I already have Snecko's Skull, so I don't know if I need it, but that does help a lot. Knife Trap upgrades all of my shivs. I mean, that's huge damage. But most of my damage comes from poison anyway. Really interesting decision, right? I could take Prepared upgrade. In Venom upgrade is 50% more poison. Knife Trap boosts the flat damage of my cards. I have some accuracies I'd like to upgrade. I could save Calculated Gamble, which could help against Aeon Glass specifically. Because you could keep this in hand and wait for the time when you're full of Withers. But I think the main plan for Aeon Glass is we're just going to kill it before the Withers become a problem. So I think that's the goal. I think 2 poison per attack scales so quickly. I mean, Prepared upgrade is really good into Aeon Glass too. Actually, I could just discard the Withers. Let's just do that. Okay. Add Doubt, gain 2 card rewards. Add Doubt, transform 2. I mean, I'd really, really love an acrobatics. Does transforming curses give me more max HP? I don't know if it does. It counts as card creation. Because transforming both of these could be pretty solid. I need to look this up. Okay, according to the things that works, so we are going to curse max and get a bunch of max HP. We're going to transform our not as... Oh, wait. I can keep clumsy and transform doubt and debt. This should give me more max HP. It does. Okay, this is way worse, but I got max HP out of it. Mostly I did it because I wanted to see. Turns out it does work. Was that a good idea? I don't know. Was it fun? 100%. We get an acrobatics. I will take that. Infinite blades. That could be good. I need to remove, what's it called? Regret. That's a lot of bad stuff. But 113 max HP is pretty solid, right? I think so, anyway. Let's go, dude. Okay, not the best hand, but that's okay. Let's block. Oh, dude, you're doing, like, no damage. What's up with that? I do want to block the remaining damage here. I just did, like, 100 some damage turn 1. Really no clue how. Survivor full blocks. I could play hidden daggers. Beautiful. Okay, you hit for big damage right now. So let's play. Acrobatics is so ridiculous. I think we're a bit late for Envenom. Envenom's more for boss fights. Let me hand trick the backflip. Discard this. I don't think I'm gonna kill with like a precise cut here. What am I drawing into? A lot of good stuff. That's a lot of up my sleeves, man. I could just go defend. It's a pretty safe bet. I can try and find Blade of Ink and Weaken. But I kind of want all these up my sleeves for next turn. Because I should be able to just kill. So let's just block for as much as I can here. Take 7. But I'm probably resting before this anyway. Holy. Oh my god. Look at this hand. Okay, top cards, defend. Let's draw. Hidden daggers, okay. Warships. Maybe I did need the Okay, let's go up my sleeve into knife trap. Yeah, it's gotta be lethal. Except I did it wrong. I accidentally played, yeah, that was a big mistake actually. I was supposed to just play this. I miscounted. I had lethal. We should be able to rest and it should be okay, but that is a pretty big misplay. Discard, defend. Okay, we get a speed potion and a red mask. We get a reflex though. Like we're totally fine here. Just a little bit unfortunate that I'm at 79 instead of 100 HP. But the deck I think is definitely good enough where we will just survive this. Accuracy. We're full blocking. I could play Cloak and Dagger to effectively draw 1. I don't think it's worth it. Let's just Tingsha. Wrangle. Accuracy. Dodge and roll gives me block for next turn. I could use Speed Potion here. Powdered Demise on Aeon Glass versus the Queen. I guess on the Queen is a little bit better. Because Aeon Glass, I'm unlikely, like you have to wait until you get rid of the artifact and all that. What a card this is. I'm actually not going to discard Ricochet yet because I want to Envenom. Then I can play my skill. Enjoy the poison, Queen. Then we take our first damage of the fight. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, you're attacking for a lot. What does this look like? There's a backflip. Yeah, speed potion's quite a bit worse. I mean, I've gained enough dexterity where it's fine. You're taking for 36, right? I can play a reflex. There's an adrenaline in there too. Can I just kill? Is that possible right now? I'd have to make my way back to a knife trap. Which seems a little bit challenging. We're going to weaken you once, but then just keep hitting the queen. It does seem a little bit challenging. I mean, adrenaline would help tremendously. Prepared into reflex. Yeah, let's try it. Great. So now I hit the adrenaline, which draws 2. Which we have the space for. Now I need to... I should have, I guess, played something else first, because now I just have to play a basic defend. Now I can prepare. There's the knife trap. Where are my curses? I mean, this only does 4 shivs, I guess. You're taking for 36. I would like to block this a lot. Can I kill? I think the answer is almost certainly no. But I could do a lot. Let's backflip. Okay, I guess I could just play Cloak and Dagger into Knife Trap. Knife Trap does 6 shivs. Actually, yeah, because I don't really have space for anything else. Okay, I take like 3 or 4 damage here. The queen has 28 poison. Acro again, love it. Reflex, let's go. And now we are just popping off again. Okay, discard these 2, wow. Okay, neutralize keeps you doing less damage. So we're full blocked here. I will poison you. And we're going to ultimate strike because it does unblocked damage. And then Shiv does unblocked damage for more and more poison. This way you're weakened for this turn as well. Back for 20. Okay. To do that, I get to block hidden daggers. Thanks, Tinksha. Take 2 more. And yeah, we just kill the queen with basically anything. I can survive with a reflex. Does that work? That does not work. Good to know. But she dies to poison, so we're good. Beautiful. Aeon Glass, 65 max HP. We get Envenom in the opener. Let's go. We'll start with Adrenaline. I have 9 cards. This will put me up to 10. Then I can play Venom. Definitely going to Hand Trick. What am I playing this turn? Hand Trick for 1. Cloak and Dagger, Survivor, Blade Dance. And, right, I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Survivor, I'm going to play Knife Trap for free because I'm going to have 5 shivs all applying poison. Do I need to use my speed potion this turn? This is going to be 7 plus 8 plus 6. 21 plus 17 block is 38. I do not need to use my potion this turn. So, let me play the shiv cards first. Blade Dance will put me down to 7 cards. And then up to 10, so the Wither goes into my discard. Then I can Hand Trick, Knife Trap. And then I Survivor, full block, play the Knife Trap. And we've already got 16 poison there. We full blocked. Perfect. I really want to set up my sleeve. What else can I draw? A lot of good stuff. I can draw Accuracy. I'm going to play Untouchable. Let's play Acro, I guess. I will just play Untouchable here. Oh, I need to do unblocked damage to apply poison, right? So we'll see what this turn looks like. Discard Wither Decay. Play a Prepared. I don't want this up my sleeve. I don't want this strike. Down to 18. Honestly, I don't know if you attack next turn. I think you give me Withers and do nothing. Blade of Ink makes it so you don't do a lot. I'm basically deciding, do I need to speed potion this dodge and roll? I think the answer is... This blocks for 7, which would be 21. You're attacking for 24. So I kind of want to take damage. You're going to be weakened anyway. Although, then I can't play up my sleeve, which is really important to establish, I think. Because then it gets cheaper and cheaper, like, the faster I go through my deck. So I could go Blade of Ink up my sleeve. What is 12 times 0.75 is 9? That's kind of even better, actually. I get a Wither, but I think this is fine. I think this is okay. Because now I have weak shivs in the mix. And it just makes when I draw Knife Trap, like it's going to go absolutely bonkers. I get to draw extra cards because of Centennial Puzzle. And this looks quite good. Okay, what's on top? Double Accuracy. We're trying to find those. Okay, let's... Do I want to play Backflip? I could Hidden Daggers or Reflex, which will draw 3. I think that's okay. There's 1 Accuracy. Get my strength back. I want to play up my sleeve and an Accuracy. And I could just block the Wither anyway. So let's calculate it. Well, let's neutralize because the weak's actually pretty relevant. You're actually going to give me a Wither, which lets me calculated gamble for more. Thank you. Then I can play my Accuracy and my up my sleeve. Yeah, dude. Okay. 55 HP. You only attack for 27. This turn is a little bit sketchy. I think now is the time for the speed potion. I can play one more card here before I get a Wither. Okay, take a lot. There's the Knife Trap. I mean, it's a lot of shivs. Let's backflip. Okay, I can do the same play where I hand trick the Knife Trap. Let's do it. There's gonna be a lot of Withers, but it's worth it. 17 shivs. You might just die. Easy, man. Easy. Okay, so that's how you handle Aeon Glass with it. Essentially an all-in shivs deck. And I want to get a point across, right? I made a huge mistake against Soul Nexus. I took 46 damage. We were still totally fine. And this is a point I've been trying to hammer for a while, which is macro just matters so much more than micro. Like, you can make these small mistakes. This one, I mean, I lost half my HP. But as long as your deck is good enough, it can handle almost any of those types of misplays. Like, our macro with Darkstone Periapt plus transforming the curses to get a bunch of max HP gave us the buffer that we needed. The strength of this deck, like just planning Envenom with Knife Trap, gives us a damage plan so we could just kill anything. Like, we pretty much one-shot the boss there. Those things matter. Don't get too caught up in like, oh, I missequenced cards a little bit. Like, if you're losing on A10 consistently, it's because your deck building and your like game plan are failing. The little sequence optimizations might get you an extra like 3% win rate, which isn't that much if you're not winning anyway, right? So if you like this, please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.